Hello everyone, it's Fraser from Cultaholic.com and I'm here with a quick news update. Alberto El Patron has spoken about a potential return to the WWE. We have an update on Paul Heyman's future. A big championship was planned to change hands at SummerSlam, and John Cena has finally been overtaken as the top merch seller. The man formerly known as Alberto Del Rio spoke with a podcast, The Roman Show, over the weekend. El Patron spoke about a potential return to the WWE before a potential retirement and spoke about people he would like to work with if said return plays out. He said, "I've always stayed the same because I have a good relationship with Vince McMahon, the owner of the biggest, most prestigious company in the world. I'm pretty sure I will be back one day before I decide to retire." He added, "I would like to go back there to have a last final run. Maybe I'll have an opportunity to work with one of those wrestlers I used to work with when I was working for that company. We used to have a lot of fun every single night." El Patron singled out Rey Mysterio and Dolph Ziggler as two wrestlers he would like to work with on a potential world tour before he finally retires for good. And in other news, it's being reported by the Wrestling Observer that Paul Heyman, despite having no client to represent on WWE TV, with Brock Lesnar now halfway down the road to UFC, he's going to be sticking around on camera in some capacity. There is current talk backstage of Paul Heyman being paired up with another UFC legend, Ronda Rousey, as her on-screen manager. Now, while this plan is not new, it has been tossed around for quite a while. With Lesnar out the door, we could see it happening sooner rather than later. However, it does seem a bit unlikely that they would pair Rousey with Heyman, as Heyman is currently a heel, and this contradicts the rivalry that was set up on Monday night between Ronda and Stephanie McMahon, which sees her working as a face. Regardless of who he is paired up with, it seems WWE wants to keep Heyman around without the Beast incarnate. During a recent PW Insider radio broadcast, Mike Johnson reported that original plans called for Samoa Joe to beat AJ Styles at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Johnson said there was consideration of Joe having win the belt and beating AJ at SummerSlam. Instead, they opted for a DQ finish. Now, although Joe won, he never actually won the belt. This solidifies the idea that WWE consider Samoa Joe as one of their top guys on SmackDown. And with a rematch currently on the cards for Hell in a Cell in 3 weeks' time, we may see Samoa Joe defeat AJ and become the WWE Champion. And finally, the 16-time World Champion John Cena has finally been dethroned as the top merch seller for the WWE. John Cena has held the title of the top merch seller for the WWE for the past few years, but it seems someone has finally toppled him. According to the Wrestling Observer, that man is the WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. With Reigns being solidified as the top guy on TV after winning the WWE Universal Championship at SummerSlam and now being solidified as the top merchandise seller for the WWE, it looks like WWE's stance on the big dog won't be changing anytime soon. This is all quite reminiscent of John Cena, who at one point was being booed out of arenas, was also the top merch seller, and was also outdrawing every other member of the roster, which is something Roman Reigns is currently doing. And that's all the news we have for you just now. You can follow me on Twitter here. And if you like what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to us on Patreon at patreon.com/Cultaholic. And don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.